Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Bill Hillestad. I don't even know what the date is. Anyway, going to take my 87th attempt at making this happen really fast. Some feedback from people. Please just hit us with one quick thing, something quick that we can take away. Don't get into too much detail. So let me share my screen. We'll get started. Going to show you a new feature that's only been around for, I don't know, less than a month on Facebook when it comes to lead ad generation and Messenger. Always deal with people debating whether they want leads. I want names and phone numbers and emails, or they want messages. I want people to be able to message me. Well, you know what? You can do both now. So here we go. I'm in my Facebook ad manager. You go into ad manager. Remember, you got the little hamburger up here on the top left where you can choose audiences, ad manager, or business settings. Well, if you're in ad manager, you say create. It's time to create an ad. Sadly, you're in real estate or mortgage or finance, all the sandboxes I play in make me claim a special ad category. So I have to claim that I'm either working in housing, employment, or credit because I can't do anything discriminatory there. And advertising in my neighborhood is considered discriminatory. So I'm stuck with that. So now I have no choice. Come on. Housing, why are you not letting me scroll? That's weird. Yep. So yeah, I can just see it. I don't know if you can see the bottom of my screen. Messages are what we're going to choose. We want to do messages. We always want to leave campaign budget optimization turned on, even though you don't necessarily always want to do it. As of January, you're only going to be able to do it, so you might as well get used to it. Set your budget. You can always go back and adjust this if you use daily budget, which is what I recommend for lead gen. That way you can just keep going back and running the same post or ad over and over and over, just kind of picking your budget. So when you find one that works, yeah, I'm getting good quality leads for, 15 bucks. Great. Now I can just keep going back and going, yeah, I could use about 10 leads, put in 150 bucks, you're done. If you don't choose daily budget, you choose lifetime budget, then it expires and runs out. It's more difficult to rerun it. You got to duplicate it, run it again. Not too tough, but this is just easier. At least it is for me. The one downside to daily budget is under show more options, you won't get the ability to do day parting or to run it only certain times of the day. So you're going to run this 24/7. Yeah, you will get leads in the middle of the night, but it's kind of a give and take. You choose. Anyway, there we go. I want messages. I leave campaign budget optimization on. I hit continue, and I'm going to leave it at click to messenger. I'll name my ad set. So I'm going to be ad set 1.3 and whatever you want to name it. I suggest you give it a nice long descriptive name so you know what it is. Remember, you have campaigns. This is my campaign. Then you have the ad set. So the campaign is back on the last page where we say, yep, we're going to go do housing lead, listing leads, whatever. And then the ad set is where I can change my targeting and whatnot. And then the ad level is where I can actually change the creative. Again, don't need to worry about all that stuff. You're just making one ad. What are we going to do? Well, if you've got some custom audiences here, you can pick those out. When it comes to targeting, you can see that when I hover over this, it says, nope, you can't pick ages. You can't pick genders. You can pick areas. So I can say I only want to advertise within 15 miles of my office or whatever, but that's as targeted as you can be. And then here where it says detailed targeting, when you're doing the detailed targeting, and this really isn't the topic today, but just keep hitting this to drive it home for people. When you're doing this, when it comes to the ad set targeting, you can no longer target anything that's demographic in nature. Like age or sex, anything income related, anything job related, what people do for a living, that's considered demographic. You can discriminate You can only use interests, but there still are a bunch of interests. So I can say real estate, and I want to hit, how about real estate investing? People with the interest in real estate investing, and then I can start hitting suggestions and go, oh yeah, first time buyer. And how about people that like Zillow? And they're not great targeting options. You do want to be careful not to fall into things like, oh yeah, people that are interested in real estate. Why? Because look over there on the right. When I come over here, there's 368 million of those people. Everybody's interested in real estate. Not really a targeting feature. So you want to make sure that, like Trulia, okay, if they like Trulia, they're probably interested in real estate. Starter home, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. First time homebuyer grant. I'm interested in a single family detached home. You bet, sure, why not? Mortgage pre-qualification, stellar targeting option. So you can go through here and at least pick mortgage calculator. Yeah, if they're wanting to calculate mortgages, they're probably pretty interested. So this gives me the ability for sale by owner. Yep, people looking for FSBOs or looking for deals. See, I've got 61 million people. I've got a pretty good initial targeting audience. Remember, we showed you other targeting stuff and other trainings. You have to start with something like this, but then you can get into advanced techniques once you get a bunch of people that are starting to react out of your broad audience here. So now I can use that. Like I said, I can narrow that down. I'm not going to target 61 million people. I'm going to go to location. I'm going to edit that. And I'm going to say, yep, I live in Hermosa Beach, California. And it won't let me go smaller than 15 miles now, which is really stinky, but oh well. So now I'm down to 1.3 million people. That's a great lead gen audience. Now, automatic placements, it's easiest, just do it. Leave all this at the defaults and say continue. And now you're into creating your ad. Now we're going to hit the new feature so you can do messaging lead gen. You got to pick your page and, oh yeah, I want to, gosh, what page? Got to use something here. Nope, I don't want that. Illustrate Consulting. Yeah, we'll use me. There we go. Just in case I ever screw up and post an ad. I don't want to do it on somebody else's page. So here we go. Now my ad setup, same as always, primary text, your headline, your video or picture, whatever. But what I wanted to talk about was this, the Messenger setup. Because we chose Messenger, I'm able to do this Messenger setup because that's my optimization. Existing, I can use anything that I've created in the past. So as you create these little Messenger bots, you're able to use them over and over. You can just keep, you can't tweak them, but you can duplicate it, edit the new duplicated ones, save it. It doesn't let you edit existing ones, but you want to save these always and go back and use the existing ones over and over so you don't have to recreate them from scratch. Anyway, let's get down here to generate leads. What? Generate leads? I thought we were doing Messenger. Yes, only now I can create a chat. And when I create a chat, instead of it just being the normal, here's 3 options, click on one, I can ask questions and it will let people give me answers and collect that information like a lead. So it's the same as a lead gen ad in that I can have whatever questions I want, multiple choice, fill in the blank, auto-populate name, email, just like a lead gen ad, but instead of sending them to a landing page or a lead gen form, is what they're called on Facebook, instead of sending them there where all of a sudden my warning signs go off for me. Wait a minute, I'm about to become I don't like lead gen pages. I would rather stay in the chat, and I want to be able to engage the people in the chat. See, if you just get the lead gen form, now you got to chase them to try and get them to pick up the phone, which they'll never ever do. Here, I'm still going to get the phone number and email if I want it, but I'm going to be engaged in a chat with them. Best of both worlds. So now I'm just going to come down here and say, I got to ask some questions. What do I want to ask? and you type your question and you pick what you want to know. So what city do you live in? Sure, why not? I'll leave that one. Add a question. Now, what's my next one? Well, let's just see what my answer types are. Oh, I can get gender, which I'm not sure why that's there because that's discriminatory. I guess I'm not discriminating now, I just know. But I want their phone number. And I can say, what's the best number to send you information to? I didn't say reach you at because, would that make me more nervous? Oh, no, don't call me. No, you're going to send me, text me information. Sure. Best number to, and I can say text. That way I know I'm really trying to get a cell phone from these people, which is what I want, so I can text. So there we go. I added a question. Now I can add the next question. Let's see. What do I want to do? Let's, again, start with this. Do I want their zip code? Do I want their state? Job title? Company name? Whatever. Their name, because it's in Messenger, you're going to be doing a messenger dialogue with them, so you're going to see their name. So you don't ask them their name. That's their Facebook name. So you get that by default. You don't have to ask a name. If you wanted to keep this really simple, you wouldn't have to ask them any of that kind of personal information if you didn't want to. But city, gender, phone number, zip code, state, country, email, job title. Nope, don't care about any of that. Let's go down here to options. I want to give them options. So I'm going to pick options as the type, and then I'm going to say, let's say that we were running an ad for listings. Has your home already been listed? And then I can say under options, yes, add an option, no. Let's add an option. Yes, but it wasn't marketed effectively. And I'm doing this to try and build the connection and the empathy with the client. When I can give more complete answers, I might not even have yes or no or whatever. Yes, but it's been off the market for a while. Yes, but it wasn't marketed effectively. No, I'm just thinking about listing. No, but I'm ready to, but I'm finally ready to list it. Or no, but I'm just starting to do my research, whatever. So give them answers that they can really relate to, and ones that'll make them feel good. No, but my house wasn't marketed effectively is what everybody feels, right? It wasn't the price. I wasn't asking too much. So there we go. Now I can add another question. How soon would you like to sell? And then I can come up and say answer type. We're going to pick options again, and I'm going to just give them options. And I'm going to say, right away, no rush, I'm just starting my research, whatever. I put more time into this than I am and think your way through it more than I am, but you get it. So now I can have these questions in here. Let's see. Oh, scroll too far. There we go. Right away. And if I wanted to keep having options, I could. I can have as many options as I want. Add question. And again, I'm trying to, one, filter out bad leads. You don't want bad leads, right? You're going to pay more for leads. People always want cheaper leads. It's easy to get cheap leads. You put up something that everybody will respond to, but then you get everybody responding. I'd much rather, instead of getting 30 leads at $5, I'd much rather get 10 leads at $15 if I filtered out the 20 bad leads or worse leads. So try to use some questions that, one, will filter people out, that will help you understand them a little bit. Uh, uh, that will make them feel good about you because you're asking the questions, like we were just talking about. That will make them feel like you're their person. You want to warm them up, make them think you're asking the right question. That's the kind of questions I want to hear. Somebody that wanting to know how to get top dollar. Are you up for? I don't know, doing special real estate things that I, as a special realtor, would do to make your house sell for more. But ask them the questions that, again, you're going to get good qualified leads, and you take them through a little process. And if they have to go through a little process, like I said, you'll lose some people, but I want to lose the flaky ones. I only want to really deal with the serious ones. Um, uh, 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 when it comes to getting top dollar for your home, are you willing to put in some extra effort or work with me on the preparation, staging, and marketing of your home, or on the effective preparation, staging, and marketing of your home, whatever. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'll put in the extra effort. You're trying to, again, how do you get the clients you want to work with? Uh, Ask them if they're already have another home to move into, or is this a primary residence or a secondary residence, whatever you want. And the thing is, you can keep going back to these forms, duplicating them, and it's not a form, but these chats, you can keep going back and duplicating them and editing them and trying the next one and see, does it get me better leads? Does it get me more leads? Does it give me fewer leads? And it's just experimentation. But this is a great way because, here, let's just go down here and, yeah, that's got enough questions. I got a thank you message at the end. By default, thanks for answering all the questions, Bill. And the bill is blue because it's first name of recipient. You can see when I hover over it. We'll transfer you to a live agent as soon as possible. Well, I don't want to say that. I'm going to say, thanks for all the information. Thanks for answering these questions, Bill. I'll be let me clear my desk, or let me get off the other line, or whatever. I'll get back to you shortly. Whatever your response is. For me, I don't get back to people shortly, so I'm going to make some excuse there. By the way, you also have the opening text. Hi, Bill. Please answer a few questions so we can get to know you better. Yeah, I don't think that's really what I want to put there. That's just their defaults. I want to say, hey, Bill, thanks so much for reaching out. Marketing homes is my life. Please give me a little info so I can help you better. And no, I wouldn't use this exactly, but you get it. I'm going to just play around till I get a nice message. Don't want to be too long. I can see the preview of what they're going to see over here. What city do you live in? City, whatever, blah, 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 blah. As soon as I'm done, and I'll name this, this is, let's call it demo chat 102119. Sure, that's a good name for it. When I'm done, I can say finish. But before I do that, I'm going to say preview in Messenger. And now, let me just, actually, can I go to Messenger here? I bet I can. Let me go to Facebook instead of trying to make you look at my phone. And I'm going to go to Messenger. And thanks for answering all the questions. Facebook, whoop, nope, it's not there. Preview in Messenger. No, should be there. How come you're not there? Linkred, Facebook. Did I accidentally advertise for them? Thanks for answering all the questions. Might have to show you on my phone. Facebook advertising. Thanks for answering all the questions. How quickly capital? Nope, that's the one I did earlier this morning for somebody. All right, might take a little bit before it populates. Let me just see if it did pop up on my phone. We're gonna go back, and no, I wonder if I'm not logged in as me. Anyway, let me just show you using another one instead of the one we just did until that one populates. So you can see here, it pops up and it says, hi, Bill, blah, 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 blah. And then what city do you live in? Well, it's pre-populated with my city. So all I do is click on it. And it pops up and says, what's your company name? Clicked on it. What's your email? Clicked on it. What type of financing do you want? And there's options. And they can scroll through all of your options and just click on the one they want. So they're able to fill out. Short answer is fill out. I can type, or I can choose from multiple choice. I try to never make people type. My rule is if you can't do it with your thumb at a stoplight, it's too complicated. People don't want to type, so especially with their thumbs. So try to give them just multiple choice answers. But this is going to let them, and remember, it all happens on a phone. Nothing happens on a computer anymore. So I'm just going to come in, and I want them to just be able to click, 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 boom, give me the answer. But all that information gets captured as a chat and a lead for me. But now I'm going to get their phone number. I'm going to have their name. I'm going to get their address if I want an address. How soon do you want to move? Whatever, all your questions. And all that information is going to come in automatically straight into your, and all right, why is this grayed out? Sorry, guys, it's just, oh, there's the problem. I had a question. I'd said add a question, didn't add a question. So now, what do we got here? We've named it. We got our text. We got question 1, question 2, 3, question number 4. Right away, no rush. Yep. Add question. Nope, I don't want to add another one. I have the end. Text, you only have a few questions left to answer. Finish now. Completion reminder. If they don't, it'll go back and automatically send them a message. Hey, I never heard back from you, or you started to, but didn't, da-da-da-da, what's up? So I can do this. A little completion reminder if I want. Pause questions. I'm not going to do that. Your privacy policy URL. That's what I didn't do here. Let's say Bill Hillestad. It must not be on my page. Bill, not Hillestad. Hillestad.com/privacy. Anytime you collect information from people, you have to have a privacy policy saying that what you'll do with that information. If you don't have and you got to do this for lead gen ads too. So if you don't have one, just go Google privacy policy, free privacy policy generator, and you'll get tons of tools that will automatically generate a privacy policy for you. And then you put a link to it, and then you're okay. Now I can preview it in Messenger. Come on, I can preview it in Messenger. Message has been sent. Ta-da! Now I should have a message. And look, thanks so much. Marketing homes is my life. Give me a little info so I can help you better. We'll write better messages. Oh, yep, I live in Manhattan Beach. Beautiful. Now what? What's the best number to reach you at? And look, both of my phone numbers are up there. Yeah, you better reach me at this one that I never ever answer. Has your hoe been listed? Okay, so I can't type. Yes, but it wasn't marketed effectively. Or no, let's keep going over. Yeah, that one. How soon would you like to sell? No rush, just starting my research. Thanks for answering all the questions, Bill. We'll transfer you to a live agent as soon as possible. I didn't redo it. So there you go. It's going to have a little dialogue to collect information. And then at the end, whatever you want it to say, beautiful. Hang on, I'll be with you shortly. Whatever you want to say. And then again, you can have the reminder message to go back to them. But this is a way that you can automatically, and see my name shows up, Bill Hillestad. It's all automatic. So this is a way that you can collect information from people like a lead, but I now have a dialogue and I can go back to them and keep chatting with them and use all the other techniques that we brought up when we were talking about doing messenger ads. Make sure you're incorporating some GIFs in there, some emojis, make it warm and fuzzy and personal. You're trying to help these people get comfortable with you before you go in for the jugular. You gotta flirt a little bit before you ask somebody out. So that's it. There's your technique for the day. 11:41. Yes, under 30 minutes. I pulled it off. This is like what, about the 4th time ever. The 15-minute one's just not gonna work. I'll never get a tip out in 15 minutes. Anyway, there you go. Quickest, easiest thing you can do. I really like it when you incorporate lead magnets. Keep going back to the lead magnet trainings, the lead magnet sheet, come up with lead magnets. I want to see listings. I want to see a list of listings. I want your 5 best articles on, your must-read reading for anybody thinking of selling their home in the Las Vegas market, whatever. 4 techniques nobody thinks about to find exceptional deals even in a seller's market, something like that. People want articles, they want info, they want ebooks, white papers. Thing is, you don't have to go write an ebook or a white paper. You can just go find good articles, collect them, and offer to send them to people. It's public information. I don't steal any ownership rights to it. I'm just sharing good information. I collect the best information, offer to share it. It's one of my best posts that I ever do, is just posting one cool article, not sharing it, but posting that article, link, attribution back to the original source, and say, this is one of 5 articles I give to every one of my clients as mandatory reading for somebody who wants to get top dollar for their home. If you'd like the others, feel free to shoot me a message down below, and then you've got the messenger thing, and then you can now ask them questions and build a conversational dialogue with this. And you're going to get the chat, you're going to get connected to your lead, and you're going to get their information so that you can put them into your CRM and mail them stuff and drip on them with emails that they'll never open, or whatever else it is you want to do. Call them up, text them. And make sure that you stay on these just like every other lead, but they're the coolest form of lead that you could ever hope to get. There are some limitations to Messenger. Some people don't use it, won't use it, whatever, but there's 300 million people out there. You don't need them all to use it. Unless you're running ads just to a very small neighborhood, Messenger leads are spectacular. And this is a way that you can combine the best of both worlds, lead gen and Messenger. So that's it. If there are no questions, I get to ramble for an extra few minutes just to hear myself make noise. But I don't see any chat. I don't see any questions. I will get this compiled and posted so you can go back and refer to it. Go post something. Go post something. Spend $50. Spend $20. You'll be glad you did. You will get leads from this, and you will connect with people. It's just such a cool way to do business. Come up with interesting reasons for them, not just call me if you need a realtor, text me if you need a realtor. Give them a reason to dialogue with you. And that's it. No other comments? Going once, going twice. I will see you guys next week.